I'm on a 30-day challenge. I'm documenting every single day. This is my attempt at creating a community for those with a goal. You want to make money, you want to get the business started, but you don't know how? This is for you. Quick disclaimer, if you cannot hold attention on this short 10-minute video, then you are cooked anyways. It is not even worth to start then. So listen up, stop scrolling, don't look at the comments, just listen. Because everything you need to succeed is contained within this video. Your goal could be anything, but the method I'm using is universal and applicable to any endeavor. Today I want to lay out the exact methodology I'm using. This isn't some complicated system, it's simple, it's based on how the world actually works, and it's been used by countless people throughout history to succeed at pretty much anything. I learned this method from my mentor, Charlie Morgan, who pulled these lessons from real life, history, books, science, and real factual data. The whole model is built on a concept which is called causality. Causality just explains that every single action has a reaction. So it means that if you do the right thing for long enough, you will get what you demand. The whole process consists of 3 parts. Let's break it down so you can actually use it for your own goal. It doesn't matter if your goal is getting a good body, finding a great relationship, or whether you're chasing a whole bunch of money. Part number 1 of this 3-part process is that you have to set a goal. And goal setting might seem simple, but you actually have to be smart about it. First thing, set a goal, but do it smart. In life we always have one big peak goal, that grandiose summit level thing. For me right now it's making 10k a month with my business. There's a trap though, because if you're only focusing on this big peak, you're constantly telling yourself, I want to make 10k a month. What you're really enforcing is the identity that you are not making 10k a month. Your brain hears lack. Your decisions get scattered because you're trying to jump straight to the top instead of taking the step that it really needs to get there. It is a slow and burdensome process. So what we have to do is we have to split it. Have the big peak, keep it, and right below it, a reachable, graspable goal that you can almost touch if you reach your hand out. Something you can realistically hit in 30 days or even sooner. For me, the peak is 10k a month. The reachable goal is landing my first client and making just $250. So why does this work, you might question? Because once you hit that small win, your identity updates. You go from someone who is trying to make money to someone who has made money. That builds belief, momentum, and abundance thinking. You start to value the process. If you only have this big grandiose goal in your head, you always feel like you are lacking. You're always feeling like you are incompetent. So it's important to underprice yourself at the beginning. Do not reach for this like super massive grandiose goal. Take something small and then work yourself up slowly but surely. The thing is, my product is worth around $1,000, but I don't have any testimonials, I don't have any authority in the business, and therefore I can undervalue myself for a short period of time just to get some traction, just to get the ball rolling. And what we do by getting these small wins is we're compounding into massive confidence. The second part of this 3-part structure is that you have to pick a vehicle and actually stick to your vehicle. What does this mean? So once you have your goal set, you need a vehicle, the actual method or business you're going to use to get to your goal. Typical vehicles for a business would be TikTok, clipping, teaching something, writing a book, stand-up comedy, YouTube videos, dropshipping, ghostwriting. You see, there are 1,000,001 things that will actually get you towards your goal. And the number one thing that you have to understand is that everything is valid, everything is valuable, everything is working. The only thing that you have to understand is that you choose something that you can see yourself doing for 1 to 10 years. It has to be bearable long term. Humans are extremely terrible at estimating how long big goals actually take. Building a real business, finding an amazing relationship where you're best friends and still attracted to each other. These things often take years, not weeks. If it was easy, everyone would already have it. I am my own testimony. I wanted to make money in the internet for, 5 or 6 years? And I always failed. I never really stick to something. And what I realized is that there's this thing called shiny object syndrome. And shiny object syndrome kills most people. We are living in the craziest time ever. It's never been easier to succeed from anywhere in the motherfucking world. Thanks to the motherfucking internet. But it's also never been harder because of endless distractions. Everything is more fun than doing the actual work. I promise you that, and you will see it sooner than later. You step into your vehicle and start driving. Then a new opportunity appears. You jump out, try another car, then another, then another. But the vehicle that you stepped into, it works. It can bring you towards your destiny. You just have to sit in it and keep driving. There's a lot of things that people tell you, and I'm telling you right now, they are just utilizing your stupidity, your lack of knowledge. They utilized my lack of knowledge, and I stepped into so many different cars. I did dropshipping, I did YouTube clipping, I did YouTube videos in general, I did entertainment, and all of these things are different cars, different vehicles. The reality is that I would have been successful already if I would have just stick to something. This is where we are getting to my third part of my 3-pillar framework. And the third part is the most important one. Or no, all of them are equally important, but this one is real and not a lot of people talk about it. We're talking about the trial by fire. What you're going to do is you're going to pick a goal, split it in half, pick a vehicle, stick to the vehicle, and now the real work begins. Because the trial by fire is a test. It is life testing you. And what it does is it puts you through a huge, ginormous wall of fire. And you have to walk through it and you don't know when it ends. This of course is metaphorical, and it just means that waking up, doing the work, eating, going for a walk, sleeping is not fun. And believe it or not, this will be your reality if you're really serious about your goals. You have to become obsessed. You have to become unbalanced. You have to find new balance, and this new balance is very mature, very boring, and at times gruesome, to the degree where you're like, I'm so fucking bored, and there's all this tension within me. I want to jerk off, I want to play video games, I want to meet with friends, but no, you have to sit down on your PC, on your laptop, and do the boring work. And believe me, this is going to be the biggest challenge ever. Because like I said, in this world, in this modern fast world, we can do so many things. And everything is more fun than the work. Trust me. Even if you do something like streaming, you will hate streaming until the point where money comes in. But until you reach that point where money will flow in, you'll have to go through the fire. You have to sit there with one viewer. Everybody tells you their backstory. They're all going through the same thing, through the same grueling, lonely, dissatisfactory work. And on top of that, you have to deal with rejection, you have to deal with failure, you have to deal with social pressure. Your parents, your friends, they will look down upon you. You have to literally and factually give up your status. And believe it or not, it will feel like everybody's winning and you are losing. But that's just a fata morgana. Because what you are doing is you are building a foundation. They don't have a foundation. They just work the normal job, they just do whatever. You build the foundation. If you succeed with online business and it wasn't just because you were lucky, then trust me, my friend, you're building much, much more than just money. You're building a character, you're building what they like to call aura, because you become the man. You sit in a discomfortable time and you're still happy about what you're doing. It might suck, but you know that it's worth it. On top of that, you're building all of these virtues, right? Virtues are born from not having things. You become patient from not getting what you want. But that's just one example, and I don't want to get too philosophical right here. So success isn't comfortable, and if you're coming from lack, from no money, no resources, it's going to suck. It's going to really suck. You want to quit, distractions will scream at you, but this is where you raise your output so high that getting rewarded becomes a natural byproduct. You stack the odds so heavily in your favor that not succeeding would almost feel unreasonable. But at the end, I have to say, we don't fully control the outcome. We control the action. We live life on life's terms, not on our terms. The universe, God, whatever you like to call it, whatever you believe in, decides the timing. Our job is to increase probability every single day through consistent effort. Okay? If you want to be a chosen one, you have to act like a chosen one. So, that's the methodology in a nutshell, right? Number one is set a peak goal, then set a reachable goal. And what you're doing is you're essentially updating your identity with small wins, not with an an extremely distant goal. You have small goals that are right in front of you. You have to put in a little bit of effort and then you grab them and then you're like, damn, I'm the man. It's working. Try it out. Number 2 is you pick a vehicle and stick to it long term. If you are creative, go ahead and create a drawing YouTube channel. Who cares? It's working if you are putting a lot of effort into it. Number 3 is walk through the gauntlet, the daily grind, the trial by fire. Pick the drawing and then you'll see, damn, it is kind of outdated and a lot of people quit and there's not too many people who want to learn to draw. But then you realize, once you go through the fire, damn, there's actually still a huge amount of people who want to learn to draw. Because even the most outdated things can still generate at least 10k a month. You just have to be smart about it. You have to become superb at it. You have to really break through the mold. You have to become the man. And then you are getting rewarded. Greatness will always be rewarded. Sometimes it takes long. Sometimes it goes by a little bit shorter. Sometimes you have to update your methodology. You have to update how you operate. But that's okay. It's all a very interesting and intricate process that you have to accept going through it. So this is what I'm living right now. In this 30-day challenge, I'm not just talking about it, I'm showing you the real process day by day. If you're watching this and you're ready to go after something big in your own life, use this, okay? Use me. Tell me, hey Benji, open up a Discord community, and then we are using each other as accountability partners. We are telling each other, hey, have you logged in today? Yes, blah, 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 okay? I'll be reading them. I'll be reading your comments. I'll be opening communities if you like to. We'll just see where this project takes us. And then, with that said, if you are a ambitious person, set a goal and go for it. You have time. You have opportunities. If you watch this video till the end right here, you are already blessed. You're already better than 99.999% of people in this population nowadays, because you can put your mind towards something. Okay? Use that gift. Peace out.